back in this mofo. Never stop them. My foot's on the accelerator, and I'm ready. Oh god. Again, very happy with how the how it's going so far. Very happy with how it's going so far. Yeah. I don't know, it's too early to tell. Like, I haven't even had a pay-per-view yet. So it's difficult to pinpoint what's gonna happen, what's in my mind about certain characters or storylines or anything around those parts. But all I know is that I'm gonna continue to try to make sense of it all. Again, this is mainly just laying the groundwork for stuff later down the line. And granted, that's how the first season went too. It's basically all I did was yeah. But yeah, very happy with how it's coming around. I have a few ideas, and we shall see. So, without further ado, let's get into this, and let's let BM Soper, let's let Scott Silver take it from here. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ECW. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, coming to you live. We're back in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, ECW Arena. We're joined by one of the new faces, one of the biggest, hard-hitting stars of the modern era. Former NXT champion Oba Femi. Of course, this is a part of the Franken Team tournament. We saw last week 2 teams come through, Drew McIntyre and Ethan Page, and also Rob Van Dam and the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson. But now we have 2 more of those tournament matches here tonight. And it's good to see that Oba Femi has his sights set on a championship. But who is his tag team partner? Oh, jeez! Philly is up on their feet for one of their own. The Sandman has descended upon us.
Philadelphia, weighing in at 240 pounds,
the Sandman, one of the most popular and over superstars of last year. Looking to possibly get his hands on another chance to hold some gold, not yet been achieved in the new ECW, which a lot of people are saying is very surprising coming from someone like Sandman. The guy who's put on absolute classics, put on so many good matches already in his tenure here in the new ECW, not yet holding gold. The closest he came to it was his matches with Ilya Dragunov and Liam Rogers for the television championship. And I can imagine that that accolade is something still fresh in his mind. But it seems that tag team title competition is right now what's down his road. Just imagine the absolute powerhouse team of the Sandman and Obafemi. Now that is going to be a team that's going to be very, very hard to overthrow. But it all determines on who is going to come down and challenge them. Who is left in this tournament? We have this match and the match later tonight, and those are the last of the preliminary rounds. Sandman more ready than ever, it seems. Candlestick in hand, of course, Extreme Rules. He will be ready. So let's see who will be facing against these two tonight. And it seems the Mad Dragon wants a shot at some gold as well. Ilya Dragunov previously talked about just a minute ago being in contendership with the Sandman and Liam Rogers over the television title, former television champion right here. He was in the finals of the gauntlet match at SummerSlam against Sandman, who wiped out the entire gauntlet match to determine the fate of that title. These two meet once more, but in tag team contendership. The fans seem to be behind him. Of course, the smirk that he gives every time he's ready to put the hurt on someone. Who will be teaming up with the Mad Dragon for this tag team match? It's the Mad Dragon and the Masked Luchador. One of the best to ever do it, WWE Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio, is here. How about that?
And representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio. Last time we saw him, he was in a world title match against Liam Rogers, came up short but put on one hell of a match. Let's see if he can do the same but come out with a victory. Obafemi and the Sandman taking on Ilya Dragunov and Rey Mysterio to open up this ECW event. Match is wrong and we are officially underway. Dragunov and Sandman immediately going for one another. Their history already on full display as now Obafemi and Rey Mysterio, a true David and Goliath story, upon us right now as Obafemi throwing Rey Mysterio, being slapped up by Dragunov, going for the cover, but Sandman's not done with him. Rey Mysterio helping out his teammate, and now look at this moonsault drop kick off the springboard, now trying to go for the pin on Sandman while his skull still bleeding. Kick out at Tuna Senton from Dragunov. Obafemi rolls out of harm's way but gets maxed up with Dragunov's strikes. Very well sent on by Mysterio, and now Obafemi trying to get a leg up on the land, straight into the, Jesus Christ, Canadian Destroyer, the Sandman. Could this very much be it? But Obafemi breaks out that pin attempt, and now a pop-up power bomb straight to Mysterio. And a kick out at Mysterio. Dragunov was there to possibly try to break up the pinfall just in case. Now, knee straight to the face of Femi. The fans are counting, and now a suicide dive from Dragunov! Now, knee coming up short, and Obafemi answering the clothesline with Rey Mysterio. Now some strikes, and a bulldog straight to Sandman, and now Obafemi throwing around Dragunov as if he's some sort of toy. The fans chanting that they want the tables out. They're getting ladders instead. Unfortunately, the Dudley Boys are not here to fulfill that promise. But it seems that Dragunov is here for the fans, grabbing a table and setting it up on the outside. But a power slam to Rey inside is what we're focusing on. Elbow drop as well. Now Sandman grabbing that steel cannon, using it in the back of the skull of Dragunov and throwing it on his body as well. Springboard cross body by Rey. Rey now, the kicks, trying to go for a cutter on Femi, but Femi, the power is too much. We might be seeing that back body drop. Trying to go for the cover. Ilya's too focused on Sandman, but thankfully Rey with the kick out. Throwing into the, trying to go for his torpedo strike. And now look at Femi looking to possibly fix it here, but look at Rey able to slip out. Now, drop kick to the side of the skull of Femi. Dragunov and Rey seeming to have some control, trying to go for the double knees on the back of Sandman now with him running double knees, but a Canadian Destroyer from Rey. But look at this, Sandman trying to go for his patented spike, but Rey catching him off guard, throwing him once again into the corner. Try to go for a power slam, but answers with a DDT instead. Try to go for a DDT on Obafemi, but Dragunov. But now look at this. Suicide dive by Sandman connects. And now back breakers, 3 of them to be exactly on Dragunov. Now Rey will once again go shopping for some weaponry. Steel chair now found. As Obafemi clothesline and Dragunov stopping his momentum in any way possible. We see Rey using that chair to his advantage. Now trying to get it on Obafemi, but Obafemi stops him, throws him straight into the barricade. So Rey able to get back up to his feet. And look at this. Was he looking for a Canadian Destroyer once more on Obafemi? Sledgehammer now being used by Dragunov on the Sandman. This has been one grueling event to kick off ECW today. Sandman now, middle rope. Double axe handle sends Dragunov down. Going for the cover, but Rey's able to help out his teammate. Rolling. Now, Obafemi just striking all men that he can find with that can. The spike from Sandman. And now, Obafemi breaking the kendo stick over the lifeless body of Rey Mysterio. Obafemi power bomb. Can Dragunov get there in time? And he does, just barely getting there. Into the corner, and he gets the torpedo strike! He gets the torpedo strike, goes for the cover, but Sandman there to break it up. And now look at Dragunov with Sandman. Power bomb straight to Sandman, goes for the cover. They get one more victory on Sandman, but a kick at it too. Now Obafemi getting some chip damage in on Dragunov. Now Sandman making sure that Ray stays on the outside. What is Obafemi thinking of doing? And an elbow drop from the top rope. Goes for the cover on Dragunov. But a kick at it too. Somehow still in this. And now you will see Sandman and Obafemi just trying to wear down uppercut of the back of the skull of Rey Mysterio. But now look at this, and rolling! The torpedo strike from Ilya! Going for the cover on Jack! And Obafemi breaking up the pinfall once again. Clothesline to the back of the skull. And now all that leaves is all the men on the outside, and now running Bulldog to Rey Mysterio after he took out Obafemi. Dragunov finally back to his feet, and now seems to have his eyes set on Dragon. Oh God. What the hell, Sandman? What the hell are you thinking? The table has been lit ablaze. And Ray now throwing Sandman around the outside area. Try to go for a very executed spiral. Good suplex. And now Ilya and Sandman, a little bit of a confrontation there. And now I think Ilya has been broken. Big boot. As Obafemi throwing Ray like he's nothing. And now Obafemi will capitalize clothesline to the corner. If we don't put that fire out soon, it's going to burn the rest of that table and possibly everything else in the arena. But look at Dragunov. Dragunov possibly looking for it. Knee straight to the midsection. And now Sandman back to his feet. Drop kick of his own. Obafemi hoisting Ray up and slamming him down onto that trash can. Sandman goes for the cover, but a kick at it too. Throwing him in once again into the barricade, bouncing off of it. And now Sandman and Ilya trading some blows. Trying to go for a roll-up pin. Roll-up pin to take the victory, but a kick out. And now Sandman with his own cover. But a kick out, no, again. Making sure, using his veteran experience to make sure he stays there. Oh my God. Ray, suicide dive! And a top rope splash from Dragunov. I don't think that Sandman is gonna be awake for that. As Obafemi decks Ilya with the steel chair. And now, again, the Hurricane Rana straight onto that ladder that we saw before. Dragunov seems to only just be getting back to his feet. Now Sandman with the clothesline. Ray now back into the ring, trying to get that composure. And look at this, wait, Obafemi being power bombed onto that ladder. Now Ray has some ideas for the table. Clothesline to Dragunov. And now Wasteland to Rey Mysterio. And a pop-up power bomb to Ilya Dragunov. And now adding insult to injury, chucking him over. And now, running Bulldog, busting Ray from behind his mask. Sandman handling the top rope, and he falls like a flower. Going for the cover, but Dragunov there to break that pin up. All men finally back in the ring, and now look at Dragunov trying to go for a spike of his own, and now another flaming table being set up. Pop-up power bomb by Obafemi. And it seems like Dragunov getting a face full of fire right now. Same with Rey Mysterio using that flaming table. And now look at this. Obafemi and the Sandman looking to get some stuff up. Pop-up power bomb and spike at the same time. And the cover. But a kick out from Ray. How did Ray kick out? Sandman going for a pin on Dragunov and a kick out. How the hell are they still standing? Now, reversal from Rey Mysterio, trying to go for a cover, but Sandman's there to break up that pin attempt. Now, extinguishing the fire. Look at these two Canadian Destroyer and Powerbomb combination. Rey Mysterio top rope and the frog splash to Obafemi. Goes for the cover and a kick out at two, but a H-bomb from Dragunov. Cover on Sandman. But a kick out! How the hell are these four men still standing? Frog splash again by Rey Mysterio! And that's it!
Here are your winners, the team of Ilya Dragunov and Rey Mysterio!
What a match! Congratulations, Dragunov and Mysterio! After that phenomenal match, let's see if we will get a second one, as now the #1 contender for the Hardcore Championship, Jacob Fatu, steps forward.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu, as we saw last week, went through in a phenomenal triple threat match along with Bronson Reed and Sheamus to get the #1 contendership for the Hardcore Championship. And this is the point where once again Fatu must deal with the Kings. His opponent tonight, Ethan King, representing Wade in this match. saying that if he can hold his own with Ethan, he could easily hold his own with Wade. But we remember coming up ever so close in the Hell in a Cell match at WrestleMania. Let's see what happens. As the former
Representing the United Kingdom from Jackson, Mississippi, weighing in at 215 pounds, Ethan King!
Ethan King, the former ECW television champion. Have not seen him since then, of course, other than the draft. But I've heard some sources backstage that were later confirmed by himself after an interview with PW Insider that he has completely changed up his repertoire. He said, and I quote, "The moves and the way I was at Mania caused me to lose. The only logical step is for me to evolve and become someone that no one has seen or will ever expect." Interesting words from Ethan King, but let's see if those words will pay off in the ring. Jacob Fatu, Ethan King. We are off. And immediately clothesline to Fatu and the stomps to the skull. But Jacob able to get a leg up. First one-on-one for these two since WrestleMania. The headbutt, but top of the head. Both men just already so fueled with anger and determination. Ducked it, goes for the cover and a clothesline, almost sends Fatu inside out. And now, stomp to the midsection. And a kick to the back as well. Chip damage at its finest, I'd say. Now, trying to bend the leg of Fatu, which makes the most sense when it comes to this match. We obviously know one of the biggest impact moves for Fatu is any kind of headbutt and that amazing moonsault that we see him perform. If you're able to deal enough damage to his legs might possibly give out upon that moonsault. So actually dealing damage to the legs makes the most sense for Ethan King to do. But now, Fatu in control. Going into the ropes, drop down, and up and a Samoan drop. The air that Ethan King just got. Now the stomp to the back of the head. Fatu trying to do whatever he can to get to that hardcore title. He's guaranteed the match, but he's able to show that he can do this. And now both men seeming to step to one another. Fatu taking it, but a slap from Ethan. Slap being returned by Fatu. Fatu definitely in control and now telling him to bring it. And he's doing just that. Both men going shot for shot. Chop to the chest. And now a headbutt. What the hell? Wade King is here. Wade King is here. Kick out from Ethan. And look at this. Wait a second. Has him on burning. Hammer to Fatu, and Ethan is more happy than anyone could ever be. Just letting him do the work for him. And now leaving, saying the rest is up to you. Going for the cover on Fatu after the burning hammer from Wade King, but a kick out. But that's got to wear down Fatu to some extent. Trying to go for a power slam, but answers with a DDT. I think Fatu may be more pissed off than hurt after that exchange. And that's proof with another Samoan drop. Now, going to go and get some weaponry of his own. Metal bat now in play. But before he gets it, look at the air on that maneuver. The count has indeed started. And now a rolling thunder Blue Thunder Bomb. Jesus Christ. But now, Fatu able to get some breathing room. An amazing suplex from the Samoan Werewolf. The count has indeed gotten a 5, though. It's Ethan being thrown across the outside area of Senton. And Fatu will get back into the ring, knowing that he's done what he's had to do. The count has gotten to 9. But Ethan able to beat the count only just. But look at Fatu. DDT. Elevated. Goes for the cover on Ethan. But a kick out at 2. Trying to go for a cover again. Using the ropes to his advantage to try to do it. But a kick out again. And now look at this. The plant! Onto the neck. And now top rope. I think we know what we're about to see. Double axe handle. And see the scars on the body of Ethan King and a Samoan style Uso splash. And now calling him get to his feet. We're seeing some springboard action here. But comes up short. Not getting the right angle. But it doesn't seem to matter. Elevating DDT once more. Goes for the cover on Ethan King. But a kick out again. And we see Fatu practically yelling at the official to count to 3. God damn it. Now, Ethan getting his moment back to be in control, but it seems like Fatu's not letting him have any of it. Now laying across the ropes, drop kick sends Fatu down. Ethan outside once more, wanting to grab that baseball bat from earlier. But Fatu able to stop him and the headbutt to the back of the skull, Ethan. Ethan able to get up now. And now into the corner. But reversal from Fatu and another headbutt now causing Ethan to bleed. Try to use the baseball bat, but a big boot right to the bleeding skull of Fatu. Goes for the cover. And of course, the ref a bit dazed from the exchange. Got hit around from the Kings. It's going to be a little bit dazed on there. And a super kick from Fatu almost instantaneously. And an elbow drop from the springboard. Goes for the cover. And Fatu, despite Wade getting involved, picks up the victory. Jacob Fatu solidifying his spot as #1 contender. But now, speaking of the past of Ethan King, now we get to hear from the television champion himself coming up next. There he is, our television champion. Want to possibly have a few words with his attacker from last week. After the main event, after defeating Lexus King, attacked by Kevin Owens. Let's see what he's going to say about this one. It seems is calling out Kevin Owens right now to come and join him in the ring. But will he answer? Seems like he's nowhere to be seen, and Jackson, more furious than ever, ready to prove for himself, saying that if he's not going to come out, he's going to go back there and try to find him. And now, the final preliminary round of the Franken Team Tag Team Tournament. Let's see who is coming out.
The following contest is a tag team extreme rules match. Introducing first, from New York, weighing in at 243 pounds, Raven!
The Dark Bird himself, Raven, coming in to try to possibly deal some more damage, of course. Former television champion. But no more nest. Jackson Rogers has been out of the life of Raven for some time, and Ricochet obviously lost at WrestleMania. Raven is all by himself when it comes to the nest. Will he forego it and go solo, or will he try to rebuild it? That is the question. No matter, seems like the fans in attendance still loving them. Of course, Philadelphia loving their bad guy. But you have to imagine who in their right mind will be okay with teaming with someone like Raven. Well, let's find out. Oh, wow, it seems like he's gonna try not to miss. Carmelo Hayes trying to show that he is him. How about that? Second to nobody. Had some very good matches last year, but no chances at gold. So let's see if he can get this done. And the real question is, will he try to watch his back, considering who he's teaming with? Let's see who the other team is going to be. Seems like the fans are going to have fun with this one.
And from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds,
the megastar finally coming in and officially being signed to ECW. Let's see how LA Knight will fare. Seems like he's already gotten over with the fans in attendance. Because no matter what, he will always be LA Knight. Yeah. Let's see who he's teaming with. The man who was in that main event with Jackson Rogers last week, Lexus King, coming forward.
And from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 223 pounds, Lexus King.
Lexus King showing everyone that he was able to hang with a current champion. Though he did not win that match, he still showed that he has what it takes to fight at that kind of level. Will he be able to assist LA Knight in possibly solidifying a shot in the semi-finals? Let's find out. Raven and Carmelo Hayes, Lexus King and LA Knight, and we're off. And immediately, LA Knight had very much a handful of matches with Carmelo Hayes immediately going after him, and now Raven taking it straight to Lexus King. Seems like LA Knight having the most experience out of all of them. Drop kick sends Lexus King down. Springboard clothesline sends LA Knight down. And now trying to go for a springboard of his own, but Carmelo came up short. Now Lexus King will take absolute advantage. Now the knee to the back of the neck of Raven as well. Raven now back to his feet. Yeah, look at the teamwork here. LA Knight, Lexus King were able to hold an opponent for the other to get a strike. But Carmelo Hayes trying to rip up that teamwork. Running power slam. Going for the cover on Hayes. But Raven immediately there to break up. But now look at this. Raven immediately going for that pile driver. Lexus already maybe out, and the knee to the skull won't do him any favors, but a roll-up pin from Lexus King. Kick out. Hayes now back to the ring. Face first goes LA Knight in the corner. Now Lexus King will help out his tag team partner. Now DDT to LA Knight. Raven might have this. Moonsault to Lexus. Now Lexus is in danger. Going for a pin there. But not able to get there in time due to a little scuffle from Raven. And now Russian leg sweep by LA Knight and a stunner by Carmelo Hayes. But Knight there to break it up. And he might meet a springboard maneuver, but he comes up short, but a big boot will be meeting him there. Goes for the cover on Hayes. The kick out at one. And now the table being put in to the ring. And now look at Hayes. And he gets the cutter. Straight on in a suicide dive to Lexus King. Will he get there, but a kick out at two. Now roll-up pin from LA Knight. Kick out. Lexus King being thrown back in the ring by Raven. Raven will again go looking for some weaponry. And sledgehammer straight to the body of Lexus King. Lexus King back up though. Now dealing some damage. And now look at this, pretending to have mercy. But Raven's not having any of it. Hoists him up. But Lexus King able to roll over and send Raven down. Look at the catch from Knight. And back first onto the canvas. Of course, we have two more matches left. Trying to throw the table at him. Jesus Christ. And now look at this. Lexus King face first in the trash can. Now Carmelo Hayes with the cover. But a kick out. Yes, we cannot forget, after the conversation with CM Punk last week, Jai Phillips will be defending his world title, the ECW championship, against someone of Punk's choosing. We will see who that is soon enough. But now Carmelo Hayes putting that chair into that corner for possible for future use. As we see Raven just taking Lexus to school on the outside. LA Knight with the elbows. LA Knight, elbow drop straight to the neck of Hayes, and a clothesline sends Raven down as well. And now look at this. Look at this. BFT! Blunt force trauma to Raven. And now trying to pull him to the center of the ring, possibly trying to get a cover. Lexus King throwing Carmelo Hayes so he can't interfere, but a kick out from Raven. High knee from Raven. And now the weaponry being used once again. Raven going for a cover on LA Knight. And after the chair shot, Raven and Hayes move on.
And Carmelo Hayes.
Seems like they're one step closer to calling themselves champions. And now we have women's competition for our semi-main event. And now, number one contendership for the women's championship. But the catch is, the women's champion is our official.
The following is a triple threat match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match,
Roxanne Perez coming down as our official. She stood by and saw her friend Cora Jade come up short against Meechin. Meechin being a competitor in this match. Roxanne Perez will have to call the match and watch the person that will challenge her at Backlash look her dead in the eyes. Let's see if the Prodigy will be fair. Let's see who will come into this match. Of course, just stated, Meechin is here.
And the participants, first from Fontana, California, Meechin.
Meechin having one of the better matches of last week against Cora Jade, showing everyone she can hang at a level that's acceptable to the ECW brand. But now has to deal with a triple threat match. Can she pull another win? Let's find out. Let's see who else will be joining her in this match. One of the newer signings and new faces to ECW. The Pirate Princess herself, Kairi Sane, is here.
And her opponents, first, representing Damage Control from Yamaguchi, Japan, Kairi Sane!
Kairi Sane coming in. Of course, a win for her in this match would mean so much. Backlash this month takes place in the Tokyo Dome, Tokyo, Japan. It'd be more than fitting for Kairi Sane to walk out winner so she could have a chance of winning the title in her home country. Fans definitely behind her. But this would be fine if it was just a one-on-one match. But we have one more participant. And the storm has struck. The gods have come forward. Because Lyra Valkyria has risen.
And from Dublin, Ireland, Lyra Valkyria!
Valkyria, former WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Phenomenal in the ring. But can she hold her own against Michin and Sane? We'll find out soon enough. All right, here we go. Michin, Kairi Sane, Lyra Valkyria, all being officiated by Roxanne Perez. Match officially underway. Lyra Valkyria immediately going for Kairi Sane. Kick first in the neck and the combo back. And now both women seeming to target Kairi Sane, going for the cover to try to test Roxanne. But break up from Michin. Now look at this. Lyra Valkyria taking both women to school. Trying to go for a possible crucifix pin. Trying to roll out of it every time. But now getting it, but Michin again breaking up that pinfall. And now Kairi Sane getting that amazing athleticism. Hurricane Rana. I've said this before many times, and I'll say it 1,000 more times. When triple threat matches take place, you have to have eyes in the back of your head. Anything can happen. You're used to just focusing on one person. You always need to know where the other is. And now, stuck with the kendo stick. Legal as long as Roxanne deems it to be legal. Goes for the cover. But Kairi Sane there, kicks in toe. And now, all three women just going, trying to incapacitate one another. Lyra Valkyria able to stop Kairi Sane's momentum. How about that? Now Michin will get a chance to get back to her feet. Broken up by Lyra and the spin heel kick. And now Roxanne trying to count the pin, but broken up by Sane. And now Sane will once again try for a crucifix pin, rolling out of it once again. But now trying to get the crucifix pin. But again, Michin there to break up the pinfall. Now possibly trying to go springboard a glow, but a crossbody from Lyra connects. Now hoisting up Zayn. And the driver, Roxanne counting it, but a kick out at 1. Lyra Valkyria top rope though. Trying to get Kairi to get to her feet. And the drop kick sends her down. But now Michin right there to capitalize. Reversal from Lyra. Now, look at that. Look at that pin there. But again, Michin stopping every other pin. German suplex. Drop kick from Valkyria. And now the kendo stick being once again in play. Michin now bleeding from the skull. Going for the cover, but Kairi Sane breaking up the pinfall. And now the crossbody from the springboard by Valkyria. Sorry, not one from Valkyria. And now another spinning heel kick to Michin. Seeming to take everything, but a kick out at 2. Roxanne being a very fair referee right now. Jesus Christ. And now into the ropes, drop kick as Valkyria, sledgehammer in hand, trying to find the right time to use. And now drop kick, but right there on the tail. Valkyria taking absolutely no risks whatsoever. But now Michin will have some says here. Trying to spin the arm and straight knee to the side of the skull. Going for the cover. Roxanne covering it, but a kick at it too. Now we see Kairi Sane trying to mock the champion, but obviously not seeing it to try and focus on the match here. Valkyria stopping Michin's momentum. A little bit of momentum herself. Now Kairi Sane getting a full power slam. But now Valkyria hoisted up and straight neck first onto the canvas. Going for the cover to solidify her point of backlash. And Lyra Valkyria takes it. Lyra Valkyria goes to Backlash to face Roxanne Perez for the championship. That must be massive for her. Congratulations, as now we head into our World Championship match. Main event time. As we know, world title on the line.
Is an Extreme Rules match. And is for the ECW Championship.
Who has Seth chosen to face Jai Phillips for the title? Oh my God! The visionary! The revolutionary! It's Seth freaking Rollins! Oh my God! And that just brought up some... Bear with me here. CM Punk probably knows this, but last year at Night of Champions, when Jai Phillips took Liam Rogers on for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship, in the 3 stages of Hell match, Jai Phillips walked away champion. And then this man right here, holding the WWE Money in the Bank contract, cashed in and took the title from Jai Phillips. And now they face one-on-one for the ECW Championship. How about that? The fans chanting his song. The visionary will verse the chosen one. Here comes the Australian hero. Jai Phillips is here, sporting the white and gold, with the title in hand. And I agree what Jai just said. This is my time. Jai said last week in his promo that he doesn't care who he faces. It doesn't care who he has to face, in what match, in what circumstances, any time, place, whatever, that he wants to walk out victorious. And he will have quite the challenge right now, defending his first title defense against Seth Rollins. The fans definitely split. Want to support their chosen one, but also want to see the visionary head to the top. But now, that's what it's all about as we go to the ring for the calls.
Introducing the challenger. From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent, from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 255 pounds, the ECW champion, the chosen one, Jay Phillips.
There we go. Jai giving the title to our official, first time he's ever defending the title. Seth ready to go as the title gets held high. The ECW Championship. Seth Rollins, Jai Phillips, main event for the championship. It's officially underway. And now, back body drop almost immediately. And the kick to the side of the skull. Now the knee as well. Now Seth seeming to try to finish this quickly. Submission now locked in. But Jai knowing better. Straight forward right. Now power bomb. And now trying to go for a senton off the springboard but came up short. Seth now trying to get into control, but a super kick to the chin stops him dead in his tracks. Now Steph right, but a kick sends Seth to the outside. Now being thrown straight into the steel steps, Seth Rollins. Been in these kind of positions many times in his career, trying to do whatever he can to walk out victorious. We've seen that happen with a plethora of opponents. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Triple H. But Jai has quite literally, for an entire year, done an uphill battle to win a title. Harbour Bridge goes for the cover on Seth, but a kick at it too. Harbour Bridge seamlessly out of nowhere, and now the weapons will begin to come in. Ladder now in play. Seth will be looking for his own weaponry here, and he gets the table. Jai stopping him from using it now and answering with some strikes. Many kicks and strikes, and now Seth try to answer with his own. And he gets thrown and a knee straight to the face as a result of an intended super kick. Jai now, trash can being found. He throws it onto the midsection of Seth Rollins. Now looking down on Seth, just like Seth looked down on him when he cashed in. And now trying to possibly go for something, but Seth stops him in his tracks. And now, gearing him up on the outside, pedigree! And now, holding him by the eyes, it seems, trying to pull him out. But Jai able to get out of harm's way, getting Seth back to his feet now, throwing him back inside the ring. Now, hoisting him back up and a back fist. Sends him back down. Jai is in full effect right now. Seth now into the corner trying to hype himself up. Superman punch and ducks it into a spear! Into a spear! Cover on Seth to retain the title, but a kick at it too. Springboard moonsault as well. And I'm only just being told that the Superman punch and spear combination that Jai just performed, he is now calling it the shock and awe. Very well fitting name for a man who's gained so much popularity after the last amount of years. But now Seth trying to take it into his own hands. Now rolling out of harm's way. Again, trying to possibly look for another pedigree, but another knee strike meets him. And now, spinning and a clothesline, sending him inside out. Top rope, possibly going for a splash, but it comes up short. No one home. And now, Seth will answer. Hoisted up now, and possibly trying to go crossface to Jai Phillips, trying to get him to submit, but rolls out. Kick to the midsection, and a forearm from the springboard. Reversal now, Seth back to his feet. And now, look at this, has him up. Curb stomp to Phillips to win the championship. Going for the cover, but a kick at it too. Well executed curb stomp from Seth, but it wasn't enough. Now working the leg Jai Phillips trying to wear him down, similar to what Ethan tried to do with Wade earlier tonight. And now, trying to look for another one. Curb stomp for a second time. Cover to Phillips to call himself champion, and just like that, Seth Rollins